She's been there for a pretty long while now. When she made the reservation, she had said that someone else was coming to meet her, but I'm starting to think that no one will come. I'm sure the food has already gone cold, and she doesn't look like she's touched her plate at all. I don't want to be rude, but we're closing soon, so I have to say something. Hello, ma'am. Would you like me to box up the meals for you? Ma'am, I do apologize for being rude. However, our restaurant is closing soon, and if you do not get your meals boxed, we will have to dispose of them. Gosh, she doesn't seem very responsive. I hope she hadn't been expecting this to be a date and was stood up by the other person. Hey Giorgio, do you mind finish closing up? One of our patrons doesn't seem to be having the best night, so I'm going to give her a little bit more time to collect herself, and don't want to kick her out right at closing.
Okay. Just don't stay in too late. Boss checks the tapes and he won't be happy seeing you all alone with a customer after hours.
I promise. Thanks for understanding. Sorry about that. Giorgio tends to get a little worked up when I don't do my fair share of closing up, so I wanted to make sure that he was aware of the situation. Now that that is all sorted, you should be free to take all the time you need to process this situation and decide what you'd like to do. Do you mind if I sat here? Thanks. Believe it or not, it's been a little while since I've sat down and talked with someone like this. So, I just wanted to let you know that my intentions are not entirely altruistic. So, what's going on? I see. That guy must have been one heck of a jerk to leave you out to dry like this. You'd think, at the very least, he'd at least have the courtesy to send you a cancellation text before the reservation, so you didn't have to waste all this time waiting for him. It's a shame. It's a shame to see how he threw aside the opportunity to get to know you so carelessly. I feel like it's been a lot more difficult to meet interesting people lately, you know? I'm sure it's got nothing to do with you. Jerks like that will be jerks to everyone, regardless of how good of a person they are. I mean, you look cute, you're nice to talk to, and you've got a great taste in food. Selecting the lemon pepper salmon, garlic mashed potatoes, and bacon-wrapped asparagus was definitely a solid choice. It's one of our chef's signature dishes, and personally, it's one of my favorites. No, really, I insist. I'm not just saying those things to try to make you feel better. I myself have received many empty compliments and know all too well just how much it hurts to realize that the person complimenting you didn't actually mean it. I think genuine compliments are a beautiful expression of admiration, and I wouldn't want to diminish that beauty with lies and deception. You have my word that I believe you would have been a wonderful date, and that jerk, whoever he is, lost much more by not meeting you than you lost from not meeting him. Are you kidding me? Of course you're worth my time. Don't worry, I really don't have much to go home to. You're not keeping me from anything. You're actually allowing me a more enjoyable way to spend my Friday night. If it wasn't for you, I'd probably have been home by now, cooped up in my room, playing video games and disconnecting from this harsh reality. if I may, meeting amazing people like you give me hope for this world and make me want to hole up in my room a whole lot less. Because if everyone was as kind and heartfelt as you, I feel like there wouldn't be so much hate and suffering in this world. So, please don't let this get to you. Don't think about that jerk too much. It's 100% his loss, and it'd be a shame if you allowed his douchebaggery to lower your self-esteem and confidence. It seems I can say all the things in the world, but you're stubborn and can't seem to let go of these insecure notions. They do say actions speak louder than words, after all, so I'm going to take some action. Hey, would you like to go out on a date with me? Yes, of course I'm serious. I wouldn't joke about something like that, especially not right after what just happened. I really mean it. You're worthy of my time, and I'd like to help you end off your night on a positive note. What do you say? Alright, that's great. Here, come with me. There's a balcony in the back of the restaurant that overlooks most of Uptown. It's really pretty at night, with all the lights and the bustle of the city. I've always thought it'd be a cool place to take someone on a date. You think that would suit your fancy? Very nice. It's just this way. Here we are. Personally, I just like to lean over the railing. So, anything on your mind? I don't blame you. I'm an overthinker myself, and I get what you mean when you say that your mind just can't let it go. When I find myself in that state of mind, I feel it's therapeutic to just look out into the city. There are so many people out there living their own vastly different lives. Not to mention that this is just one of hundreds of thousands of big cities. I like to believe that when I realize that there is so much out of my control, I stop worrying about everything so much and focus on what I actually can control. For example, you can do yourself up all nice with tasteful makeup and a chic dress, and come with hope and excitement in your heart and order a objectively great meal, but you can't change his decision to stand you up. You did absolutely nothing wrong, and, well, maybe this is just the universe's very convoluted way of allowing me to have the pleasure of meeting you. A pretty great place to end a night, if I do say so myself. May I hold your hand? I just want to remind you that I am here for you, choosing to spend my time with you. You're a great person, and no one can take that away from you. This world is undoubtedly a better place because you live within it. Love, I believe, will find you in due time, but let's not think about that right now. This city looks amazing tonight, and I think it'd be a shame not to enjoy it. This life of ours is just one big roller coaster. When we hit a really low low, I'm certain that it's indicative of a high high just around the bend. It is a bit difficult to keep the hope alive during the low lows, but I'm sure you're strong and can make it through. I've got nothing planned for tomorrow, and I think this view is best enjoyed in quiet contemplation. What do you think? All right. Sounds good. I'll shut up now. Thanks for this.